Welcome everybody to the Bugle Bungalow. Here with me, GutsyHunter. We're going to go ahead and bring another video series. Let's play Tank Mechanic Simulator. Another playway game. It's been pretty fun from what I've done off the channel, so I thought we'd bring it to the channel. Let's go ahead and get started on the intro of the game. Very exciting. It's like if any of you have played the Car Mechanic series 2015 or 2018, it's very similar, except of course it deals with tanks. So we'll go ahead and do a few of the missions here real quick for this first episode, and so we can get a feel for it and see if it's something you guys would like to have continues on the channel. So takes a moment to load into it, unfortunately, but we'll get in there. All right. So we'll just close this, we don't need that. Let me switch to our new account for this. There's not a whole lot of direction. You just kind of get a feel for it, as well as, I mean, there are little, tutorial balloons that pop up, but it almost feels like you have to kind of, or anyway, I mean, you can see the computer's highlighted, or was highlighted over there. It says check for new emails. Open the computer and check the emails. So let's go ahead and get that done here. Hear that old 486 power up there. Okay, so you can see it's blank, but we got a little link right up here to check for new emails. New start. Let's see here, from Uncle Tom. I have heard that you've taken over the tank business after your father. I am sending my condolences. He was my dear friend. Now I want to help you start. Here's my proposition. Disassemble and repair the broken parts on my KV-1. Then assemble the repaired parts back. Good luck. So we'll go ahead and accept that order here. And it brings us back out here to the main window. So we'll go ahead and exit the computer. And here's the tank. In the tutorial here, it highlights for us the parts that we need to go ahead and repair. So we'll take that off with the right click. And you got to hold that down. Take this one off with the right click. And that one. Okay, so then it says open the radio menu, which is the middle mouse button. Go to storage. KV1's already selected for us, but in case it wasn't, you would select that here. I personally like to select all of them because all three need repairs. Then we'll click outsource and continue. Looks like it's going to cost us $429 to go ahead and repair these back to 100% conditioning. So, as you can see, it does take a few moments. If there was something else, if we had another bay right now, we could do that. We can open the upgrade panel. I think we do have 150 points, so we'll go ahead and let's definitely get I believe this is the paint shop. We want the paint shop. See, this gives us, so we can put more and more tank in our warehouse. We'll do that. Unlock this so we don't have to keep accessing the computer. And then, let's see here, we'll grab these little... And I don't think we get the grinder right now. No, not yet. Spend it all on the other stuff. So, there it is. You kind of see how you can upgrade stuff. And it looks like the parts are ready, so we can assemble things back again. So, we just middle mouse button. Right back up here to the front. Let's put on the old headlight here first. And then we'll put on the tow rope, and we'll put on the other tow rope. And with that, you can see that our first mission is completed. So we'll head back over to the computer. And it says to go to the organizer this time. So this is where you go to complete your missions. So you can see we made 2,000 potential money. Everything is 100%. So finish that order. We should have $2,000, and we do. So we'll go back to the mailbox here. Info about tank. Let's see here. We know where a hidden tank is. We won't make it through. Can you help us? We'll do that one next after this. I have available a T3485. Needs some renovation to be in perfect condition. So let's go ahead and what's this one? So these are both basically the same, so we'll accept this order. And then let's go ahead and start working on this. So you can see this one's pretty rough. It's all rusted and everything. Tank repairs. We can actually see what's missing from it here. So you can see everything that's missing. There's an engine cover, engine hatch missing. We can buy those missing parts. So let's see how much it would be. So $7,000 to buy the missing parts. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then let's quickly go ahead and get the rust going. We'll get the rust off here. Actually, let's break this apart first. So we're going to separate the turret and the engine. You just simply do that here by going to the module menu. We'll pull the engine first. Oh, good. Oh, that was the turret. Okay. Now we'll pull the engine. Okay, so you can see there's the engine sitting over there now. Okay, so let's... Oh, we don't want to sandblast yet. We've got to always remove the rust first. You just kind of hold it here. You can kind of see that it will kind of melt the rust away, I guess the best way to put it. Now some of these you can see the rust won't go off of. Those are just things that you would have to repair. We'd have to take them off. Which, from the sound of this guy wants it in perfect condition, so we're probably going to wind up having to do that anyway. Make sure we get the back sprock wheels here. You kind of see as we go along here, rust removal will kind of go up. So it went from 12 to 14. So the parts, the removable parts off the tank will not usually clear up at all, fortunately. I would miss that one there. Oh. Sometimes you get them all confused here. Let's see here. That view. It's hard to see anything in that view. So you can see it is pretty realistic. I mean, to an extent of making things more appealing visually before you spray paint or anything like that. Just can't take any of the rust off that. So I try to do as much as I can externally before I have to go crawl into the compartments and everything. So you can see we're missing the whole entire track on this side. Some of the suspension items are missing as well. We'll have to remove some of these things and I think let's see. Yeah, I think we'll have to remove the track in order to get anything out of there. Over here. engine condition is still only 29%, but we haven't sandblasted it yet either, so. I was gonna say, that looks still look quite a bit rusty, but. Alright, let's go ahead and move the rust off the turret. Another email just came in. Okay. Looks like about all we can get off the outside, so we'll start now going into the compartments. And we'll start with the captain and commander's chair here. So you can see we've got our rust removal now down to up to 69% there. If you look to the right, go over to the other chair here and make sure that now we're up to 70. Okay. And then we'll get to the driver's seat, which is actually inside the tank here. So it looks like everything is done. But just to make sure, we'll go to the radio side. I'm not seeing any more rust anywhere. So we'll go ahead and get back out. Now begins the fun part of dismantling everything so we can repair it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to remove the track. Because we know we'll have some rust still left in there. Alright, and the last piece of track here. Take off the drive wheels, the gear cover. And it looks like potentially maybe missing some of the screws there, so. So we'll take off the tow rope, all the externals here. So you can see we missed some rust there, so we'll grab that here in just a moment. But let's get all the components out. Actually, let's do that first. Let's go get the tool here real quick. Actually, all right here, let's grab that and that. Let's grab all these too real quick because we're going to have to get to the springs anyway. You can see that the one that we were just working on prior only had the one bolt in it. This one's got 3, so the other one was missing 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the grinder here real quick. Or not the grinder, but the rust removal tool. Make sure we get all the rust off those. Set that right there for now. Get all these off. Actually, I wonder how some of these parts even stayed on with there are no bolts in them. We got the side mudguard. Take a machine gun. Got the bracket here. See, there's a lot of parts to these things here, that's for sure. And then once we get done with here with the exterior, we'll get the interior as well. I think that's all we can take out of that. So we're right here by the engine. Let's take it apart as well. And all we're left with here, I believe, is the block. Although I need to find the... Does not have a dipstick in it. Might have been one of the things that was missing, actually. Looks like we got everything from there. We got everything from the back here. Get all these engine boxes here. Okay. I think that's everything from here. Okay, let's dismount the turret here. I'll go up top just to make sure I grabbed everything. But I think, let's see here. Yep. Alrighty, let's dismantle the turret here. Oh, I dismantle the turret from the outside or inside. Okay. Ah. Wish you could move these certain things closer together here. All right. Like that's everything off the top. Let's go inside here. Okay. We have stripped that thing down. So let's go ahead and uncrouch. So first things first, let's go ahead and we don't need our rust removal tool anymore. So let's go put it back on the table. And let's grab our sandblaster. But before we actually start blasting, let's go ahead and get our parts on the repair here. Select all. Outsource repair. So it's going to be another $8,673 to get all that done. Nope, we don't have enough money. How much money are we? How much money are we supposed to get for this job first? I guess. Oh, 57,000. All right. Well, we'll take a little loan out. Let's go ahead and take out. Let's take out 15,000. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to storage. Select all. Outsource repair. Well, something happened here to the select all button. Well, I guess we'll have to manually select it, unfortunately. Alright, sorry about this tedious process, guys. But heck. That's what the select all button is supposed to do, but I guess, you know, it is still in early alpha, beta. I guess it could be beta now, but to be expected, I guess. We'll get through this real quick here. Okay. So, while that's working, let's go ahead and sandblast here. All right. All right, I think we got everything sanded there. So let's go ahead and let's see here. Need to change to our paint gun so we can prime it. X changes to painting mode and back to primer mode. And you can't prime the engine block, but just to show you. But we will prime the turret. Okay, so that's all done. So what we can do, since we have our paint shop, let's see here. Oh, drop that there. Let's go pick a paint color here. Oh, alright, fine. We'll get to it later. Alright, so we should be just about done with our part repairs, so let's go ahead and see. It looks like everything is 100%. Okay, let's go ahead and start reassembling everything. I always like to start with the engine. So, go into assemble mode. Okay, stand up here. Get the starter on there. Add the fuel filter. And the engine is back to 100%. You can see right there it says engine 100%. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on interior items here real quick. Got new upholstery in there. Let's see here. Before we get too involved here, let's... The fan assembly hasn't got put into place here yet. What the heck? Alright. Let's move right along here. Okay, we won't put on the track quite yet. Alright. This is taking a little longer than I was hoping, but get it done here real quick. Alright, so we got that side of the track done. Put on the outer fuel tank. Toolbox. Tow rope. This side. Sure why it won't let me put the fan on yet, but we'll get it figured out. Get the springs back in. Otherwise we will have a terrible bumpy ride. So tank repairs are at 59%. We're getting there slowly. Idle wheels are back on. Alright, just about got all the track here back together. And there. So we got our track back on. Let's add the hardware to this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish interior real quick while I'm standing right here. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's it for interior. On this part at least, so let's go ahead and back out. Let's see here. The cooling system we need to look at. Fuel system 85. Fans. Okay, so that should be at now 100% there. Let's double check your back. Okay, yep. So let's go ahead and put the engine back in. Okay, so that should be everything there. Coming right along here. Let's go ahead and get the turret going. Put the air filters back on. Okay, I think that's everything from the top here. I think that is everything there. So let's go ahead and head over here. Put the turret back on. And let's see, tank assembly is at 98%. 100%. So it is 100% back together. Let's go ahead and move it into the paint room. Grab our paint gun. Okay, so it's in painting mode now. Let's see, what color do we want to put on here? This is a Soviet tank. So let's go ahead and do T-34 is more of the tan, but I do kind of like that Russian green. Yeah, let's stick with the Russian green. So let's go ahead and paint here. This is just basically painting the priming areas that we had. Okay, so it is completely painted. So we'll put this away real quick here. I don't know if he wanted some decals on there. We'll go ahead and give him some. Alright, so this is a Russian tank. So let's go ahead and rotate this. Okay, and let's see, we should be able to put the star on there as well. Actually, let's put it there. Scale it down. To just a tad. Okay. So we'll move around the other side here, and we need the 131. And the star here. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go move this to back to the warehouse. Yeah, let's go finish our order. So potential money, let's see here, 77%. What did we forget here? Looks like everything's been done. Now 57,000. So we got it. All right, everybody. Well, I think that's been quite a long and interesting video. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Tank Mechanic Simulator. If you do, go ahead and make sure to leave me some comments. Let me know what you enjoyed most about what you saw today and what you'd like to see going forward on this series. But as usual, everybody, thank you so much for joining in and hanging out. And until next time, take care.